Charlie, the day has finally come. It's been a busy 2 days for me. I'm honestly pretty exhausted yesterday, but I'm in the apartment. I don't have my living room furniture here yet. It's coming on Tuesday, so it's still a work in progress, but we got a bed. We got a sweet backdrop. Check it out.
UCF. The good stuff there.
It's good, man. But yeah, so anyway, we had an episode tonight. Tonight was the Sunday episode, the nomination episode of Big Brother. This is July 16th. And pretty solid episode. I mean, nothing like crazy happening, but we saw some game development tonight.
Yeah, you know, it's Sunday episodes are they're going to be the very hit or miss ones because usually there's not going to be much competition. Whereas, you know, Wednesday we got guaranteed veto and Thursday it's eviction. But hello, Minion. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Diana. Diana says Game of Thrones is on watch later. Enjoy your Game of Thrones. I know a lot of people are hyped for that.
I've never seen it, so I will not be tuning in, especially since I'm still right after we get off this episode. Well, actually, we're going to do 2 episodes tonight. So, right after I get done with Big Brother talk tonight, I'm putting together a TV stand and setting up my TV because I bought Sling. So,
oh yeah,
we're gonna get going. So, but yeah, Game of Thrones hype train, bro.
The hype train, dude. That show's big, man.
Dude, let's get Garrett on it, bro. Do you think Garrett will do Game of Thrones reviews?
Does he watch it?
I don't know.
What's up, Damien? Welcome to the chat.
Dude, yeah, I should pull up the YouTube chat.
But yeah, so the main point, the 30 minutes of the episode was Alex winning HOH, which, I mean, most people know about Thursday night. Let's be real. Even if you just... Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
Flung the fidget spinner somewhere it shouldn't be. But I hate all the targeting Dom. She's one of my favorites. Yeah, you know, I had a feeling in Thursday's episode, and Wednesday night in real time, when Dominique did that show and interviewed Cody and was talking game and alliances, I had a feeling it was going to go downhill quick for her.
Yeah, so it's basically like Dominique was flying under the radar, everyone's radar. She was just kind of one of the nice people. She was playing like Kevin pretty much. And then all of a sudden that put her on a lot of people's radar, her own alliance members in particular. So it's not a good move when you get your own alliance members against you. But so to start off the episode, we showed that during the wall comp, which if you guys stayed with us live, a lot of you did, which thank you for those that stayed live the whole time on Thursday or watched the video back. Alex ended up winning the HOH. She cut a deal with Elena. What I thought was weird was usually when they're up on the wall and 2 people make a deal, usually it's like, okay, who do you want safe? And they have to state who they want safe then and there. But Elena said, all right, well, you have to keep who I want safe. And instead of coming back with, well, who do you want safe? Alex is just like, all right, you got it. And Elena was like, all right, so we're good. And she was like, yeah, just let's talk about it later. And Elena just jumped off. If I was Elena, I wouldn't have jumped off because just being like, oh, we'll talk about it later. I don't know. That wouldn't have been enough for me. Would have been a few.
Yeah, I mean, that was – I feel like she was much weaker than she was letting off in her DRs. I feel like she was that close to being done. The one that really – Jason just hopped right off. He didn't even care. And I feel like he would have made a different move this week. But
oh, yeah, it definitely would have been a little different.
It's weird. She basically outs her alliance, but the alliance is so obvious. That's what's weird. Like, you know what I mean? She's like, she basically says, protect my alliance.
Right, which is like, I mean, you know that she's already aligned with Mark, Matt, and Raven. Like, those 2 showmasters always get along. But then she also said Dominique, and she didn't really have to say Paul because Paul he's automatically safe. I mean, like Alex said, she's like, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, and
what's she going to do, throw Kevin up there? Hell no.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin's one of her closest right now. So it's just – it was their first deal. You know, their first deal. The deals will get different throughout the season when more people start making them. But
no, I agree. So yeah, we basically get the HOH fallout. And Alex knows that she has to put up Jessica on the block. But Jessica comes to her and says, hey, we should, we should work together. And Alex agrees. And her and Jason talked about it. And her and Jason both agreed that they should get Jessica over to their side of the house. She's a good number to have because she's all alone right now. Which, let's be real. Okay, so let's talk about this. If Jessica manages to stay this week, and we get like Dominique or Mark or Elena or someone voted out, if Cody were to win the battle back next week and come back in, would he realign himself with that side of the house, or would he jump ship? I think he'd be happy to see that Jessica and Alex were working together, right?
Oh, absolutely. And Jason, he was really starting to like Jason right before he left.
And I think they could easily swing Kevin over because, we'll talk about how stuff's been going on between Kevin and Paul. Nothing big, but like, I don't know, Kevin just doesn't seem to be trusting him as much. But the seeds have been planted. Nothing huge is happening, but we'll talk about it a little more in the live episode, or on the spoiler episode. So,
when she was talking about saving people, Minnie brought up a good point. He said, "I'm surprised she didn't say Christmas to be protected."
Yeah.
So maybe that was a hint, like, oh, here, do you want to throw someone up? So I don't know. It's such a weird situation that the whole Alex being HOH and saying, well, Jessica's a number, but we're putting her on the block anyways. I didn't understand this move. She kept repeating in the episode, it's the safest move. Timing is everything in the Big Brother house, right? We've learned this.
I mean, it is safe because if you're Alex, you can tell, like, basically she would be covered no matter what, because she can tell her alliance that her target is Dominique, which is what they want to hear. She can tell the other side of the house that her target is Jessica, which will save her. And the other side of the house knows that she's not going to put someone on her side of the house up.
Yeah.
You know, they're not stupid. So a lot of them, Dominique is pretty on the outside of that alliance right now because of her talk show incident last week, right? So the other side of the house, when they sit back and think about it, it's really the best case scenario for a lot of them.
Yeah, which when all this is going down, when all these conversations were happening, it was still like under 24 hours from that talk show. So Brianna says, I just want Cody back. He was my all-time favorite. I really hope Cody wins that battle back. They need him. I mean, they even threw him in the show tonight, just in a little side thing. I mean, that's the fun one of the season. Cody is God. Hello, Ben.
Yeah. So let's talk. We had a little. So anyway, the nominations happened, and they ended up being Jessica and Dominique, with Alex of head of household. Her plan being to get rid of Dominique, but most of the house, aka that mega alliance, believes that the target is Jessica. And so best case scenario for Alex now really would be Jessica wins POV by herself and takes herself off, right?
Yeah, or yeah. As of right now, that would be your best case. So,
I mean, if it gets down to like a 1v1 type of POV where Alex could actually just throw it to Jessica, then sure. Alex will be, gunning for it. But, if it's like POV last week where it was all timed individually based, like there's no really way to throw it to Jessica because you have no idea how well she did individually anyway.
Yeah.
So those are the nominations. Another thing that we saw on this episode was we got like a 6-minute segment on Kevin and Ramses and the dynamic between them. Kevin's cool. Ramses, I mean, he's young. I mean, we talked about it a lot in our preseason stuff, which was just he needs some direction, and it seems like Kevin's giving it to him.
Yeah, this is a fun duo because it's not. They're not like they're kind of working together in game, but they're not. You know what I mean? So it's more of a personal duo. Like I thought it was a cool segment to have because now it shows people like, oh, they actually do, because people they might get behind him because I feel like Kevin, a lot of people really like Kevin.
I think I'm gonna end up being Kevin one day. I'm gonna be Fat Kevin. Might as well just start calling me Fat Kevin in chat because it's a thing. I play the Big Brother role with like literally all of my friends. I'm that guy. Dude, that totally would have been me. I mean, you don't get to be 55 years old. Just go to our aunties and be like, what are you kicking the door closed on the dryer for?
It's true.
You know, and it's like when you say stuff like that, it's like, I don't know. There's not really a good answer. It's not like he's in a rush for anything. Where the hell is he going? Across the house? That's the farthest he could possibly go.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as people don't realize he's playing both sides, I think Kevin can easily. Ben thinks Kevin can easily make final two. Yeah, he has a good chance.
Yeah, I think so. Especially since I don't think he's ever going to be like a physical beast in the comps. So he's going to be a person that he's well liked all the way up, and he just gets to jury pretty much like automatically, and then he latches on to enough people to where they want to take him to final two because they know they can beat him. So he's in line for a hot 50K. Maybe probably not winning because you got to win some competitions in order to win. Historically, that's what you got to do. So.
Yeah, Lane and Sheldon, we will talk about that when we talk about the live feeds, since the show hasn't hit that yet. So there's a lot of people that watch these, they don't keep up with the feeds. But that is something that we will talk about. And because we're going to be doing a live feeds talk right after this. So
yeah. So stay tuned for that. Any questions just strictly about tonight's episode, put them in chat right now. We've only been going for about 11 minutes. You know, it doesn't hurt to make it a good 15 minutes. So yeah. Post some questions in chat. Let's see. What do you guys think about the way this season's panning out, right? Lane says Kevin is about to get exposed. Alex is on to him, and so is Mark. Yeah, we can talk about that. That's something. Once again, stay tuned for the live feeds. Episode up soon. Alex and Jason.
These Sunday episodes, they don't give us much to talk about because there's nothing,
Which is funny because like
an HOH,
it's just weird because like since there's so little to talk about, you might as well fill it with a lot of the extra gameplay and stuff. Like, I don't know. One thing
something I noticed that they were pushing Jason and his DRs. He was coming off much more of a gamer than I thought when I was kind of watching it all go down.
Agreed.
Honestly, Jason, he might make it far. I did not see that. I mean, I said that about Dominique last week too, and here she's on the block. But he surprised me. So, granted, Sunday episodes are boring. The thing with Sunday episodes is if you keep up with the feed, this all happened practically
so far behind, bro. They happened last Friday.
Yeah. So, Ben asked, "Do you think Cameron has a chance to come back against Julian?" Or wait. I totally
think Cameron has a chance. I count out Jillian and whoever leaves this week. So pretty much most people are assuming it's either Cameron or Cody coming back.
What the hell? Let's think about what would Cameron do? The guy's been out for 32 days.
Hold on. Let's play something. If Jessica leaves this week, would Cody be stupid enough to just throw the comp to Jessica to allow her back in?
I don't think he would. Cody's a gamer, but I don't think he has to worry.
That would be good TV, bro. Him just crushing her.
The outside, bitch. He goes back in the house.
Sheldon, sorry, dude. Isn't it like a season premiere or something?
Yeah.
A game idiot says, "Yep." But yeah, anyway, like we said, give us like 5 minutes. Pretty much, if you guys don't know, we're doing this through Google Hangouts. That's why it says Google up in the corner. So give us about 5 minutes to set up a new title and description and stuff like that, and then we'll be back. We'll talk some live feeds. So bring your questions.
If you want to talk feeds with us at all, because.
Yeah, stay tuned. And by all means, the live streams go into videos after they're done. So you could watch Game of Thrones late. You could watch Game of Thrones now, watch us later. But also, most people got DVRs. If you choose us over Game of Thrones, I'll love you forever.
That's friendship, as Paul would say.
That is total friendship. But anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the little bell so you know when we go live. And for those of you that are sticking around, see you in 5. And for the rest of you, make sure you just stay alive.
Yeah. Word of wise.